All right, let me present this. Here we go.
All right, awesome, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited for you to watch this recording we made just for you. We are so excited to share a little bit about coaching for you, so you can just learn about it. Whether you're on here invited to maybe learn about the discount, or you're actually really excited to learn about what all coaching entails because you've got some people in mind that you would love to help. We just want to share a little bit about that with you. So, if you don't know, my name is Lavon Adelson, and I'm going to share a little bit about my story in a second. But I just wanted everyone to get to introduce themselves really fast.
I am Amy Maiden for those of you who don't know me. Yeah, and then our last girl is Sasha.
Yes, I am Sasha Mallon, and I'm from Emporia, so
Yay!
welcome.
Yes, we're also excited to share a little bit. I guess we should have said a little bit more about us, but we can in our stories. But real quick, so how I love the thing about Beachbody is that as a coach, we all come into this different places in our lives, which you'll hear in a second. How we decide to coach is always different. But the cool thing is that we all have a heart to help people, and that like definitely rings true with the coaches in this business. And so it's really cool. So how I got started, long, long, long ago, it's been quite a few years. I was introduced to Beachbody and the accountability group. And before then, I had kind of been in a vicious cycle basically all my life of binging. Also, I would go in really big spurts of working out, and then I'd fall way to the opposite end and just go crazy with eating and not exercising. And it was really frustrating to me. So that's how I got introduced with a challenge group. And when I joined that challenge group, I got to learn something called accountability with other people, and that was huge, and it was life changing for me. And so I fell in love with the product. So I was like, these work. So I was like, I'll sign up as a coach. And when I jumped in as a coach, I had no idea what multi-level marketing was at all. Like I didn't understand it. I didn't understand that it was a little bit different than your normal 9 to 5 clock in, clock out kind of job. And I didn't take the time to learn the correct things. And I started to ignore what my coach told me to do and kind of tried to find my own way. And then I stumbled and fumbled for a while until I decided to just hey, trust the process that Beachbody has to give us, which we'll talk about later as well. And then I found like, oh my word, I 100% believe in this. Before it was like a toe dab of part of Beachbody, when until I finally said I'm going to trust all of Beachbody, and that is kind of when the light bulb went on for me, and I was like, oh my word, coaching is like the best thing ever. And that's my quick story. And I'll let Amy share hers.
Yeah, so I am a little bit different. Lavon invited me when I was a couple weeks postpartum from Isaac to try the workouts, join her challenge group, and so I did. And like 5 days into trying it, I decided to be a coach because I basically my top reason was I wanted a discount on Shakeology, and then I liked the opportunity of knowing that I could pay for it, like eventually, maybe even really fast. And just because Shakeology was expensive, that really appealed to me. So I was like, yeah, of course, like I can get some friends to sign up with me and do this with me. That way I can help pay for it and everything. So I jumped into that, not completely understanding the whole multi-level marketing business and how to coach really. I just jumped in knowing that this is what I want to do. It's working for me. 5 days. I felt great. I just decided to go for it. And the rest is history. A couple months in Lavon's accountability group, I fell in love with encouraging people and seeing how it changed my life. I lost all my baby weight, like 30 pounds and like 20 pounds in the first month. And it just took off from there. My passion was ignited and I took off. So Shasha's going to tell you a little bit of her story too.
Yes, so it took me a little bit longer. I used Beachbody for 1.5 years prior to saying yes to coaching. So I started when I was 7 months pregnant with my second baby, and that's when I signed up for the first time with Beachbody. Used prenatal workouts and worked my way through several programs, but then I finally said yes. What happened was I had family, friends, patients of mine. I'm a pharmacist full time. But most importantly, other mamas were noticing that I had bounced back from baby number two very quickly, and like my body had changed. And what I wanted them to know was that they could do it too. You see a lot of things about moms feeling alone, and I wanted them to know that they could get that self gratification, that self happiness with their own bodies. It's doable, and I wanted to be a resource for them so they could have that all at their fingertips.
So this is kind of where you can kind of come in and like think, man, maybe there's a little bit of something in these stories that you are like, oh, that sounds kind of like me. Like that sounds like something I'd like to do. I might want to make a little bit of extra money. I have friends noticing something about there's a change in me, whether it's physical or mental. Um, and the cool thing is this is what we really want you to know is that you have an incredible opportunity that Amy doesn't have, that Sasha doesn't have, and that I don't have. You have the opportunity to reach friends that we can't. You've got friends that might want this for themselves. They might need a solution. And that's like an incredible opportunity that you have to help them and to introduce them to these amazing programs, amazing products that they can stay after a couple days, after a couple weeks. Oh my word, thank you so much for introducing this to me. I 100% believe this is right. Oh my word, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. That's just a really awesome perks, I guess, of coaching is that just it's so fun to be able to help other people. You get to be what's called an influencer in other people's lives when you decide to be a coach. And maybe you've never really thought of what that is, but if you have a social media account, I'm sure you follow some people who are influencers, right? You go to their page like every day, you see what are they doing in their stories, you see what they're posting because they post things that actually make a difference in your life, whether that's through stories, through funniness, through sharing like recipes or their journey, whatever it is. That's being an influencer, and it's not being a super special person. We're just all people who want to share that have a heart to share something, and using Beachbody products to be an influencer is an amazing, amazing opportunity that we are sharing with you right now. So, and that we want you to think about doing. And I want you to think too, this is something that I want you to come back to the coach that invited you, whether that be me, myself, Amy, or Sasha, and just talk with us about the reasons why you would want to be a coach. Think about the things we said when we started coaching, but what's your journey been for you right now? And what would make you want to be a coach? And that's something that we really, really want to hear from you.
Or there's an option to just be a discount coach. Sasha, I think this is your slide.
Yes. Sorry about that. So yeah, even if you're just a discount coach, you get excellent value. Sorry. In bed. Okay. And sorry, it's bedtime.
You want me to take over?
No, I got it.
Okay.
The discount on products is going to be the largest like dollar savings that you're going to see on Shakeology. If you are a Shakeology user, this is a big one for you. There's big discounts on shipping, and that adds up over time to a pretty significant amount of savings if you get the auto ships. So combined with the discount, the 25% off, it's great. If you use Shakeology frequently, this should be a no-brainer for you. And my biggest regret was not signing up earlier. I know I was asked to, And I said no so many times, but I don't know why. So it's a good, easy decision to make if you use Shakeology or any other products frequently. I'm going to dive into Beach Bars because I work in retail, and number one, they are a great product. They taste great. But the biggest thing here, the price is equivalent or better than what you would find in the store. But the ingredient profile is so much better. You'd be really pressed to find any equal product on the shelf with that price and then nutrition. So that savings from getting a Beach Bar versus whatever else is out there, and the nutritional value is significant to me.
That's great. So what does a coach do? Some people think that all we do is drink coffee and take selfies. And that is partly what we do sometimes. But mainly what we do is we use these amazing products that Beachbody has given us. That's why we fell in love and decided to coach in the first place. It was either because we wanted the discount on them because we like them so much, or we want to share them with people. And we believe in what we stand for because it's really helped us. We have a passion for helping people, and knowing that there is such an amazing capability, or there's such an amazing opportunity out there for them that can change their life. And knowing that we have the tools to do it, it's almost doing people a disservice not to tell them about this that's been working for us, that's been helping thousands of people, and it could help them too in some way. Something else that's like a huge part of our business is just building relationships. This is my favorite part of coaching, is building relationships with people, building trust with others, helping people that are in your challenge groups. It's so amazing the relationships I've built with people that I would have never been friends with if it wasn't for this. Like Sasha and Levon, probably wouldn't have been best friends with them if we hadn't had this. And it's just so fun to have these new friends virtually, but we meet in person too a couple of times a year. It's just fun to have that connection together and to be able to help and support each other. Another thing that we do as coaches is encouraging. That's actually one of our main things, is encouraging people. As a coach, the general term means to encourage one another. And so that's what we get to do as coaches, is encourage our people who have decided to go with these programs, encourage them in their health and fitness, encourage them in their coaching businesses, and support each other in our coaching businesses as well. We hold each other accountable. And then also believe that this is where we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing, and that this will work, and to just trust the processes that have been laid out before us for how to grow our businesses, how to help people, and know that it does work and see it for ourselves. That's the most amazing thing, is seeing it play out and seeing it happen.
So this, you may have thought of some of these or been kind of curious, like maybe have a few doubts or concerns about joining like a multi-level marketing business. And Sasha and Amy, if you want to like jump in with anything that I'm saying on this slide, please feel free. But I just wanted to go through these really fast with you, just in case these have been some questions that you might have had when you're thinking about becoming a coach. So the first one, you might think, is this like a scheme? I know a lot of times when somebody hears multi-level marketing, you think, well, that's a pyramid scheme. That is like actually a bad thing. So just wanted to throw that under the bus right now and say, no, Beachbody Coaching is actually endorsed by Dave Ramsey. If you like him, he actually has, I've heard him say that this is like an actually really good business. So the cool thing is that this is not a pyramid scheme. There is, if you sign up a coach with Sasha or with Amy or with myself, there's never like, I never have a one-up above you or anything like that. I'm just get to be your mentor. You, and I hope this happens, can take off with this business and go farther than I ever, would. And I hope you would do that. But this is actually very real. So, think of some other multi-level marketing companies that have been around for a while, like Mary Kay and other businesses that, you know, are reputable. And Beachbody has been around for a long time, and coaching has been over 10 years, I want to say now. So, yeah, it's awesome. The next one is, can I actually make money? Do we actually make money as coaches? And the answer is yes. And the exciting part is that you get to choose what your goal is to make and work towards that goal. So it may just be like, I'd like to pay for my shakes every month. And that's the amount of money that you would work towards making. It may be that you want to like actually kind of help your family or yourself get out of debt, so you work towards that. Or maybe even like make it so you don't have to go to work and can be home. Like I am at home right now, Amy is at home, but Sasha loves her job and she loves working as a pharmacist, and it's her side job. So everybody kind of has a different take on that. But yes, you can make money. It all kind of depends on your effort that you put into this and consistency. The next kind of thing I've heard people tell me, they like to say they don't want to be salesy. And that is valid. And I will tell you that paralyzed me for a really long time when I first started coaching. I didn't want to appear salesy. But here's the thing, when you love something and you enjoy something and it's changing your life, aren't you going to talk about it? And that's exactly what I had to realize this is with Beachbody. It is something that is literally a huge part of my life now because it's helped change me so much. And if you would like to hear my story sometime, I'd be happy to share it with you. But this literally opened my eyes and changed my life so much. So yeah, I'm going to share about it. The cool thing is if you look at your coach who invited you look at her page, I doubt you're gonna say that anything that she has posted seems salesy to you. You've probably seen posts about her story and about how it's changed her life and stuff like that. And that's what we do. We get to share our story. And then the people that connect with us, and here's the big thing, people that connect with us, the people that need this are the people that are going to join us, right? And the cool thing is like we get to be us when we send invitations to people and message people privately and talk with them. We're finding out if this can be an answer for them, and we're not trying to push it on anybody, and we're never going to ask you to push it on anybody either. We're just going to ask you to share, and if this is a solution that someone's looking for, then you get to be that person that's going to be the solution for them. Then we've got, like, what if you're really busy and how does this fit into your busy life? You kind of got the hint that Sasha works as a pharmacist. She's crazy busy. Amy joined coaching when she was in college, and I forget how old Isaac was, but he was a newborn baby. She was going to classes. She had a baby at home. She didn't really have a lot of time either. And everybody is busy. Like, I understand that. I don't work outside the home, but like being a mom of two, it's busy. And so I get that. It's very, life is always busy. But here's the thing, when you have a passion about something, you're going to find a way to make it work, right? So it's really awesome about this business is that it's not like an 8-hour job every day. You get to find your solution to how this fits into your life. So it might be saying, hey, I need to get up 30 minutes earlier, so I have 30 minutes to do a little bit of my job. Or nap time, instead of taking a nap, you get to do your coaching then. Sasha works in the morning. She works after her job is done. So you just kind of get to figure out where it comes in and into play at. Maybe you can look over your daily life and you're like, what do I do in the evenings? And if it's like sitting down and watching 3 shows on Netflix, maybe you can say, hey, I'll stop maybe watching quite so many shows and work on my business. And what a better benefit than just, having a few laughs. You actually get an income with it and help other people. So that's really cool. And you can always ask your coach how the tips are. And Beachbody has so many trainings and so many helps for this. When you join, you will have resources wazoo out of your fingertips to help have that fit. And the last thing is, do I have to bleed Beachbody blue? So you might be like, well, I love running. I love going to the gym. I love doing this and that. Beachbody has never been something that is meant to take over your life. It is meant to be something that fits into your life and makes your life better. And when you're doing something that you know is helping you, you get more on fire about it and you love it and you want to share it. So no, you don't have to give up those you don't have to give up ice cream if you love ice cream. No, you don't have to stop going to the gym and biking or any of that cool stuff that you're already doing. But how is Beachbody going to help you do that? Ask Sasha. She did a 100-mile bike ride with her husband, and she said, hey, she was more sore with a Beachbody workout than that. So so when we do something that we see is the benefit, when you take Shakeology every day and you realize, oh my word, I am so much more regular. I don't need coffee all day. I don't, crave as much sugar. This is my ice cream every day, et cetera, et cetera. When you do a program start to finish and you realize that you are stronger than you've ever been before, you are going to be on fire with this business. And when you start doing all the things that Beachbody has to offer, you're going to love it even more.
It's so true. So your next steps, are you ready? Do you think you want to join our team? Do you think you want to just join for the discount? Sometimes it's okay. And definitely I can say for my case, it's totally okay to jump in and not know what you're doing. Beachbody has actually been training us, and top coaches are telling us over and over, you need to just start and do as you're learning. Don't just sit there and take in all this information. Just start doing, just start implementing as you're learning things. And I'm realizing that more in my business. My business is growing and succeeding far more than I ever thought when I'm just learning a little bits and pieces, putting them into action and flying with it. So if you think you're ready to do this, or if you have more questions, just text us. You can say, I'm in if you're ready to do this, or you can ask us, blow us away with all the questions that you have about this. We will be free to answer any and all questions that you have. We want you to know like the ins and outs of this business, but we also want you to know that it has really blessed us and it's really changed us, and it has been one of the best opportunities of my life that I'm so incredibly thankful for.
All right. So what happens after that? What's next after you say yes to saving money, yes to becoming committed to being a better friend, yes to changing lives other than your own? You get countless training resources. Like Lavon was saying, you can do them at your own pace. You can do as many or as few as you want. There are so many fresh ideas out there. They have it all set up, easy to learn. You can do it in your pockets of time. They also have like just motivational pieces built in to help you become that best coach or friend out there. We keep saying friend because you really develop yourself into becoming an amazing friend. And you know, Beachbody is not a pushy company. They're trying to be so supportive on trying to make this opportunity work for you, however extensive you want that to be. So.
And here's the biggest thing. You are watching this video right now because Amy, or Sasha, like 100% believe that you are going to be an amazing coach. We 100% believe that you are here for a reason. And we want you to think about that and realize that this isn't just something that we're just asking you randomly, because you have the characteristics of a coach. And everybody starts not knowing everything. Everybody starts unsure. But here's the thing, you have something to build on right now, whether that's 100% belief in this product or 100% knowing that you want to stay home with your kids. What that avenue could be, we get to grow together. We get to make an impact together. We get to build on those passions that we're starting with and help other people in ways that you can't even imagine right now. But just remember that
this is seriously the best thing that has happened to any of us. And whatever questions you have, whatever concerns, just talk to us. But we are so excited to welcome you into our family. And thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.